What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we are going to finally craft my cards. I know a lot of you have been asking, when am I going to do this? All I've been doing is waiting to get these cubes. That's all I've been waiting for. I just wanted to get as many of these cubes as I could. Evidently, you need about 10,200, somewhere around there. I have 10,600, so I should be able to craft a card completely. I wanted to be able to craft all 6 of these stars completely. I wanted to make sure I had enough mythical cards that I could do that, and I do. So today I thought I'd run the process with you guys as far as how you should be doing it, and you should have some kind of plan of action as well. So I mentioned in the last video when I talked about these cards that I was going to craft this card. It's not a P card. Unfortunately, you can only craft your P card, so I'm actually going to have to replace this card, which really sucks, and I'm going to eventually have to replace this card too, which sucks. I've had both these cards for a long time, especially this Loki card. I've had it pretty much since the beginning. But I do plan on crafting this card here, this card here, this card here. This will be the first card that I'm going to craft, and then this will be the next card. I know it has cooldown and ignore defense, but it's still a really good card since I have the physical attack and energy attack rolled on it. Also, the higher the quality card, the better. The higher the quality of the card, the higher the stats are going to be above these orange stats. And you want to be choosing P cards that don't have ignore defense, that don't have cooldown. You want cards that have all attack. That's mainly the thing you're looking for. All attack, energy attack, physical attack, things of that sort. So this card's amazing. It's one of the best cards really to do this with. You get the max HP, you get the all attack, and you get the attack speed. And I do have energy attack on it, but it's at quality 7. So this is the card I'm going to start with. And the cable card is probably going to be my second card since I have these 2 stats rolled here. This card here will be my third one, but I don't know if I'm going to actually re-roll this card since I actually have one of those cards in my inventory. I'm probably going to actually try to re-roll this card here. We do get the all attack and the attack speed. We do have ignore defense, but still it's an amazing card. As far as some other cards that you could craft, some good nominations would be, we'll just start from the top here. And this is going to be really PvE oriented, but this card here is a card I definitely plan on getting. You get the physical attack, energy attack, all attack. This is an excellent card to craft right here. This baby is awesome. Of course, the baby spider card is going to be really great. We'll scroll down here a little bit more. See if we can find another one. Some people are crafting these here. They're not too bad, not the best, but they're decent cards for it. And then you have the Luna card. Now, the Crescent card really isn't the best, but you do get the all attack and max HP. You can actually reroll, ignore defense. We don't really care about that. Critical damage. You get energy attack or physical attack. It'd been better if they would have energy attack in one of these and then physical attack in another. So this really doesn't make it the best card. This card is insane. Energy attack, all attack, crit rate. This is an excellent freaking card. Holy crap. Wonderful, wonderful card. And this card here actually isn't too bad. I mean, you got to ignore defense here, but you get the all attack and critical damage. Not bad, but you do have this proc, which is really nice. So it's actually a really good card to roll as well. And then, of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Thor card here, I do have it. It's not really the best card. In all honesty, it'd been a lot better if this had been all attack to have as a main stat. Because when you craft your cards, these stats will never change. They will always remain the same no matter what you do. When you combine cards, these stats can change. So you got to be careful of that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. The Loki card really isn't the best, guys. You got cooldown attack speed. This is not the best card. I really would not craft this card at all. So let's go back to my cards. So let's start with this right here. So whenever you're initially doing this, first you obviously want to figure out the card that you want to use. I'm going to be using this card first. The higher the quality, the better. If your cards are quality from, I'd say 3 and 4 and up, it's really okay, to be perfectly honest, because if you have good stats right here, I would just keep the card. If it's quality 3 and 4 and up, and you had decent stats right here, and these blue stats, I would just keep it the quality that it is, and I would go ahead and start crafting it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to hit craft, and we're going to throw in all these here. So you just use 5 mythical cards, and let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Come on, man. Give me a blue. And that's exactly what I want. I want blue. And we did get dodge, so that's not a bad stat at all. Really sweet. Okay. So we'll do it again. I'll throw all these in here. All right. And if by some freaking miracle I actually get 5 blues, I'll probably stop because I just want to have 2% pierce. I really don't want any more pierce than that. So I've gotten super, super lucky so far. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Okay, so we got a red. We got a red. All right. So eventually I'm going to change this to blue because if you get 6 blue stars on one card, you're going to have 5% pierce. If you get 3 blue stars on one card, you'll have 2% pierce. Let's try it again. And I just want 2% pierce because I want to do my initial testing just with 2% pierce. Okay, a green. Okay, so that's crap. And these are terrible, terrible stats. Ugh, crap. So I can see I'll probably end up re-rolling them. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, all right. Hell yes. Okay, so I got the pierce damage. I got the 2% pierce. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this last one, or go ahead and craft this last card here. It doesn't matter if I get another blue, but it'd be awesome if I did. Hell yeah. Okay, okay. So I got energy attack, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Okay, okay. So if you hit combine, right? If you combine this right now, you're in combine and you combine this, you're actually going to change the blue stats. You'll change these stats right here. You don't want to do that. You know, you should already have the stats that you want right here. So when you hit combine, make sure you hit craft combine to change your stats. And it looks like I don't have enough of these materials, which really sucks. But you can actually lock certain stats. So I'd probably lock this one. I'd lock this one. I'd lock this one. And I'd lock this one just because I'd want that pierce. And I would give the 750 cubes. But unfortunately, I can't do that because I don't have enough cubes. I just had enough cubes to craft my cards, unfortunately, which really sucks. I really would love to re-roll these things. You know what? Give me a sec. Okay, so I just went ahead and bought one of those packs because I didn't want to wait, you know, another couple weeks before I try to do this. So you got to pay crystals to lock the stats you want. In my situation, I want to have as many blue stars as possible. And I would only want to re-roll these 2 stats right here. I mean, we got mine resist, we got physical defense. They're not really that good of stats. The lightning resist isn't worth the crap either, in all honesty. The dodge can come in handy. I really won't need cooldown, but they're already blue, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them. So I'm just going to hit select material here, and then we're going to use a P card that I don't need. So that's something else. You want to make sure you don't use any P cards that you're not going to use. So we're just going to throw this one in here, and we're going to go ahead and craft combine and see what we get. Hopefully we don't get 2 blues here. Okay, 2 green, and we got ignore defense and critical damage. So then you'd have to pay another 300 crystals, and say I want to lock this one here. And we have a physical defense, crowd control time, lightning resist, fire resist. We're just going to leave this the same. There's no point in spending any crystals. And this one here, you have critical damage. So this is actually a good stat. So we're actually just going to leave this the way it is. And that's something you got to figure out on your own. You know, is it more important for you to have pierce? Is it more important to you to have the best stats? I mean, in this first stat, this is the best stat, dodge. And the second one, the best would be max HP. But I'm a PvE oriented player, so I'm not really too worried about this at all. So for me, this is perfectly fine. And then in this one here, you have the cooldown. The attack speed is good, but I'm already going to have max the critical rate would be nice in all honesty, but it's not a massive deal. Since I already have the blue star, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one. And then this one here, we have all attack, energy attack, and physical attack. Now, all attack is definitely what I want, and I do plan on probably eventually re-rolling it. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it because energy attack is still good. I could go ahead and change this since I have 3 blue stars already, and maybe just go ahead and try to get the all attack. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get all attack here. And this isn't something I would advise all of you. I do have some crystals and I do have the cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get all attack. Since I already have 3 blue stats, we're going to try to get all attack, because even if I get all attack and this isn't a blue stat, it'll be fine. So we're going to select it. And I'm never going to use this card here. Okay, so look at that. We got all attack. We still have our 3 blue stars. So actually, this is perfect. This is perfect. So we got 11% all attack. We got the 2% pierce. So I am loving life. I'm going to stop there. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing, and we also gain critical damage and dodge. And this is really fantastic. In all honesty, you're getting all these extra stats. Even if you don't get the pierce, you'll still get all of these. You still could get some really good stats from crafting your cards. And this is why you should be doing it. So if we look at my card effects now, I got the 2% pierce, and now I have 58% all attack. I have 14, 94, almost 95% energy attack. My physical attack's still lacking, but I have 95% physical attack, and I got a whole lot more critical damage, which is amazing. A whole lot of cooldown that I don't need, but it is what it is. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just farming the hell out of GBR, and I'm going to be working on this cable card next. So I am super, super happy. I got so damn lucky on these rolls, and I could go ahead and take this further, but I'm happy with this, where this card is sitting, and hopefully I can get some other P cards to replace this card here and this card here. And if any of you are still unsure about what cards maybe you should craft, all you need to do is, if you're PvE oriented, just go into ABX here and look at the top alliance, click on that search, and then look for the ranked #1 player. And this will give you a good idea about what cards you should be leveling up. You can see this guy's actually got a little mixed blend. You see 4 of the cards that I mentioned. I didn't even mention this one here. I mean, this isn't the best card, but you can see there'll be a common trend amongst a lot of the players as far as the best cards to use for crafting. And this is really what ideally you're going to want to see. Something like this right here. And then as far as PvP goes, all you need to do is go into timeline, look at the top player, you know, Kissenum, and then go into your friends here. And you would type in his name, search, and then you would take a look at his cards as far as PvP is concerned. And that would give you a good idea about what cards you can also use for that. So all in all, I'm super damn happy with what I got today. I'm just blessed I got all attack and 2% pierce. And I'm not going to be crafting another card probably for another month. I'll wait a good month before I do it again. That way, you know, some of you that don't have pierce on your cards, you know, you're able to catch up a little bit. I don't want to jump the gun, and I don't want to have, you know, 10, 15, 20% pierce and really just make things look pretty unreal for a lot of players out there. You really just don't know how strong characters are. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing certain characters against Null and other world bosses to see what the difference is now for my characters. So I know for some of you out there, this might be a little off-putting, you know, crafting cards and so on. If you want to keep up with this game and if you want to progress, you really do need to do it. And in all honesty, it's just going to make things a lot easier for you because you're going to be able to increase your stats. You're going to be able to get that pierce so you can do more damage. Even in PvP, you'll get more HP, you'll get the concentration, and so on and so on. They just really, really help. And the fact that you only have to use regular mythic cards to craft your cards is a very free-to-play setup. So let me know how lucky or unlucky you've gotten with crafting cards. Also, I stream on Twitch at Reset 5 days a week. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.